JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, police confirm pregnant Senton woman abducted and beaten. The Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF has released more information regarding an incident in which a pregnant woman was allegedly abducted in the parish on Wednesday. The JCF, through its corporate communications unit, said that the woman was traveling in a taxi when she was abducted and beaten. There was an incident on Wednesday when the woman went into a taxi and she was taken to a location where she didn't want to go. She was assaulted. She managed to escape and go to hospital, the CCU said. The woman, who buys and sells goods in St. Anne, was still in hospital up to this morning. She is involved in a matter that is currently before the courts. Men charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. The Stony Hill police have charged 2 men with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition following the siege of a gun in Erie Castle, St. Andrew on Sunday, June 27. Charged are 27-year-old Akeem Brown, otherwise called Bones, a warehouse assistant, and 21-year-old Kwasine Denny, otherwise called Trey, both of Erie Castle Road in Stony Hill, St. Andrew. The police report that about 5:30 p.m., a group of men ran on seeing the police, and one of the men threw a bag. The police accosted Brown and Denny and searched the area, where they found one 9mm Browning pistol with a magazine containing 5 cartridges inside the bag. Their court date is being finalized. Vendor fatally shot on Princess Street, Kingston. Shadrick Dubibad, a 25-year-old vendor of Bedward Gardens, Kingston 7, was allegedly shot and killed during a confrontation with a licensed firearm holder on Princess Street, Kingston, on Wednesday, June 30. According to the police, the incident, which occurred about 8:40 p.m., is being investigated by detectives assigned to the Denham Town Criminal Investigations Branch. The investigators are appealing to individuals who witnessed the incident to share the information to the Denham Town CIB at 876-948-6443. Firearm and ammo seized in Kingston 11. Police officers from the St. Andrew South Police Division have reported that a high-point .45 semi-automatic pistol with a magazine containing 2.45 cartridges was seized by a team of officers on Wednesday, June 30. Reports from the police are that about 5:05 p.m., the team was conducting operations on Willow Drive, Kingston 11, where a group of men were seen. Upon seeing the police, the men ran towards the rear of an abandoned building, escaping in the area. The building was searched and the weapon found. Investigations are ongoing. Suspects in St. James shooting incidents in custody. The St. James police are reporting that 2 of the 5 suspects in Sunday's shooting incidents in Dam Road Square that left 7 persons injured are now in custody. They say Dermin Wood, otherwise called Dum, of Maypen Clarendon, was taken into custody when he reported on condition of bail at the Maypen police station yesterday. Antovoy Burnett, otherwise called Chuchu, of Coconut Walk in Springmount, St. James, on Wednesday turned himself in at the Freeport police station. Meanwhile, the police say the attorney for Kendrick McIntosh, who is also from Springmount, has made arrangements for his client to meet with investigators in the parish. Still being sought are Jermaine Drummond, who is from Springmount, St. James, and a man known only as bad driver of a flanker dress in the parish. The police are appealing to the men to turn themselves in. Chief Justice's computer malfunction delays killer's sentencing. The much-anticipated sentencing of 62-year-old murder convict Winston Jarrett was delayed in the Trelawney Circuit Court this morning because of a malfunction with the computer of Chief Justice Brian Sykes. The computer has Sykes' sentencing notes. After Jarrett was brought into the courtroom and placed in the dock, the clerk of the court reported that he had pleaded guilty to the January 2020 murder of 18-year-old Jolana White of Runaway Bay in St. Anne and was in court for sentencing. However, Sykes apologized, saying sentencing was put off until July 15 because of the computer issues and he could not recall the notes. Jarrett, who worked as a watchman, was further remanded. On Wednesday, he pleaded guilty to murder. White was stabbed multiple times and her throat slashed. The Duncans police reported that about 6:45 a.m. on January 25, 2020, a passerby stumbled upon White's body and alerted them. On the arrival of the police, they found her body hidden in bushes with multiple stab wounds and her throat slashed. On February 18 last year, Jarrett surrendered to the police and he was arrested and charged. $4 fine for loader man. A loader man was slapped with a $4 fine for breaching the Main Roads Act when he appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday. Stedman Davis, who pleaded guilty to the charge, was arrested on June 3 in the Halfway Tree area after he was seen seeking passengers for taxis. Davis, who wasn't wearing a mask, was also charged with breaching the Disaster Risk Management Act. He pleaded guilty to that offense as well and was charged $10,000. Parish Judge Jacqueline Wilcott appeared shocked when she realized the fine for breaching the Main Roads Act was only $4. Okay, so it's $10,000 for failing to wear a mask and $4 for the other offense, she told Davis. Salt River Mineral Spa gets an upgrade. Concrete buildings have now replaced many of the board structures that have for years been used as bathrooms and changing rooms by visitors to the popular Salt River Mineral Spa in Clarendon. A garden has also been added, and there are plans to do a lot more to spruce up the venue as part of a major facelift that began last August, with funds provided by the Tourism Product Development Company Limited. A contribution of $7.5 million was earmarked for the project, which include building the facilities and also installing solar street lamps on the property for the safety of visitors to this renowned site, said Mayor of Maypen, Winston Marage. The improvements are just in time for those eager to once again enjoy the country's beaches and rivers during the hot summer months, now that restrictions in place to prevent the spread of the novel coronavirus have been eased. The overall plan is to have all shops standardized and to have a dining area where everybody can eat, defined parking facilities and recreational area, said Sian Barneswell, councillor for the Hayes Division in which the spa falls. There will be no entrance fee. The persons who operate will pay to the parish council because those shops after construction will be leased to the individuals. The funds from that will take care of the grounds, added Barneswell. One of those hoping to be included is a business operator who gave her name as Jolina. She operates Jolina's restaurant and bar, and for more than 20 years has been selling her fish and festival with chicken at the site. The parish council responsible for what you say, and we're willing to work with them. Me glad to them open back, because when I did let me get myself in enough debt, I know me get to pay off some, added the business operator. Barneswell added that business operators in the area will also benefit, because the facelift will create a certain aesthetic for the area that will attract more local and international visitors. Junior doctors calling in sick across several hospitals. Some doctors across several health facilities have been calling in sick this morning, protesting the need for more doctors to be employed. This strike comes following an unsettling meeting between the Jamaica Medical Doctors Association, JMDA, and the Minister of Health, Christopher Tufton, on Tuesday. Dr. Michelle Ann Richards Dawson, Senior Medical Officer at Bustamante Hospital for Children, said several doctors have called in sick. It has started to impact our critical areas, especially the Accident and Emergency Department. Across the institution, there has been a decrease in the number of junior doctors. Currently, the areas are being manned by the consultants, she said. Nordia Francis Williams, Communication Manager at the University Hospital of the West Indies, said she has not heard of anyone calling in sick, but junior doctors at the institution stated that the majority have called in sick. A senior doctor at the Kingston Public Hospital has also confirmed that junior doctors have been calling in sick. Doctors at the Maypen Hospital in Clarendon are also staging a sick-out, leaving the Accident and Emergency Department understaffed. The hospital's acting chief executive officer, Eugene Charles James, says she is unable to say how many doctors have called in sick. The meeting between the MOH and JMDA was to discuss the need for more doctors to be employed in light of the 6-month contracts offered during COVID, coming to an end today, July 1. Tufton also stated that some 140 contracts for doctors who were senior house officers may not be renewed. President of the JMDA, Mindy Fitz-Henley, strongly voiced that doctors will not be working more than a 40-hour work week. Though Tufton agrees that more jobs are needed, he expressed that there are no financial provisions to do so. Jamaica records 5 more COVID deaths, 42 new cases. 5 Jamaicans were confirmed dead as a result of COVID-19 yesterday, while the country recorded 42 new cases of the virus over the 24-hour period. This brings the number of confirmed cases to 50,166 and the death toll to 1,080. According to reports from the Ministry of Health and Wellness today, the new cases comprise 21 females and 21 males with ages ranging from 9 to 82 years. The ministry said 8 of the cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 6 in St. Mary, 5 in St. Elizabeth, 4 each in St. Catherine and Trelawney, 3 each in Clarendon, Hanover, Manchester and St. James, 2 in St. Thomas and 1 in Westmoreland. The latest deaths are a 69-year-old female and a 54-year-old male from St. Catherine, a 64-year-old female and a 73-year-old male from St. James, and an 85-year-old male from Kingston and St. Andrew. Another death was also reported on the investigation, while 2 were classified as coincidental. The ministry further reported 118 new recoveries, which pushed the total recoveries to 30,192. There are 18,533 active cases on the island. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.